Tonight, we know the Beaumont School District has 1 year to correct any non-compliance areas in the Special Education Department as discovered by the Texas Education Agency.
But before that, they must submit a plan of action by March 7th. What they're still learning, what exactly those plans contain. Right, Justin?
Right, we are still learning some of those plans, Kelly. We do know that the Beaumont School District is working on a plan. That's what School Board President Gwen Ambres tells me. She says the first step, though, is relaying the recommendations to the board and the public at the next regularly scheduled board meeting. She says she's in talks with the superintendent to create a dialogue with community members about where to go next in coming into compliance with the Texas Education Agency.
We are discussing that, and we should be coming up with a specific date here shortly, but we're shooting for March.
Less than a month remains before the Beaumont School District must submit a correction action plan to the Texas Education Agency.
The recommendations that have been made, the gaps, don't seem that difficult to close.
In particular, recommendation number 2, provide all teachers, including halftime teachers, time to plan for instruction during their contract hours.
That doesn't seem like a huge obstacle to overcome. Okay, but it's not being done.
That and 28 other things, among them not having properly certified instructors. How do we get to that point where we don't have certified teachers?
Okay, well, see, that's part of the process. The recommendation is there. We need to figure out how that does happen, because until we put our finger on that, then we're not going to be able to have sustainability when we close the gap.
Board President Gwen Ambres says sustainability is the key to avoid making the same mistakes over and over again. But it comes with this recommendation: evaluate certified special education teachers who teach academic areas to determine if each is highly qualified in the area of their assignments. With all 29 recommendations, the district must fix them with limited funding.
It has to be done if we're going to educate children. So then we're going to have to go somewhere else and make some hard decisions and make some cuts so that we can do the things that we have to do.
What goes away?
We'll have to look and see. We'll have to see. We'll take Dr. Chargois' recommendations. We will look at where he thinks we might be able to make some cuts and save some money, and we'll discuss that as a board, and we'll do what's prudent. We'll do what's prudent.
She says in the end, with the goal of educating all children in the district, promising one thing when the action plan is put in place and the recommendations are closed.
The board will be a team of 7. It will be all 7 of us pulling the same way to make this happen. Because no matter what the agenda of any board member, what editorials they put out there, what subjective comments they put out there, every board member is committed to children.
That discussion between the board and the superintendent will take place February 20th, and tomorrow night we do have a special report called Following the Money. Kelly?